This is a video on lesson number 16, exercise number 1, and I'm going to go ahead and just go over the example A and example C. So for example A, you want to always evaluate the inside first. That way we know what to plug into G. So if you want to evaluate f of 4, the input here is x. Now that our input is 4, so we want to replace all the x's with 4's. So we have 4 squared, and that is 16. And this 16 here can now replace our f of 4. So that means we can say that g of f of 4 is equal to g of 16. And what is g of 16? We'll take a look at g of x, and that is 16 plus 5, giving us 21. And that is our answer. Okay, letter C is a little bit more complicated because all the directions say is write an expression that represents the composition. Expressions can be numbers, it can also have variables. So does this have a variable or does it have a number? Well, all it's saying is plug in x. So we're going to have an expression with a variable. So what does that notation mean? That f of g of x, that O means just of. So we can rewrite this as f of g of x. Take a look. It looks very similar to the example above, except now we want to figure out g of x first before we have f of x. But the thing is, g of x doesn't really tell us what to input but x. So my question is, well, what is g of x? Here you see that g of x is x plus 5. So that's what we're plugging in. So here we have f of x plus 5. Wow, so now when we come to the function f, instead of x, we're going to plug in this expression x plus 5 in place of x. So when we go ahead and plug it in, we're going to plug in x plus 5 instead of x, and then square it, because our function says you square everything that is input. So once you square it, you can go ahead and simplify, and our answer here should be x squared plus 10x plus 25. Those are your 2 examples on function evaluation. And that is the end of this video.